ask first, what did you see from Patrick from your point of view in that 5 minute stretch where you guys conceded 2 goals?
I just rewatched the 2 goals that we conceded. We made many mistakes on the first goal in terms of decision making because we had the ball. But the way we played with the ball, it has been a bit the story of the game where we didn't figure it out when to attack quick and when to keep the ball. So what happened is we were, especially the first half, we were running a lot, back and forth. And the first goal was, we had the ball and we lost the ball many times in terms of decision making. And after that, they came into the box easily. So again, this is something that we're going to talk with the players. It could happen, but we had a lack of, on display, urgency. And so that's why and after that, the second goal, that this is rare that we do that, to concede a goal like this, quickly like that. So yeah, I have to look at myself first, because I think that I'm going to rush the game to see what we could have done better for the future. But I have a weird feeling about this game. It was like we were trying to catch up, the what we usually do, and it can happen that sometimes we can be a bit off, But I have to watch the game to be more details with my players.
Can you talk about, I know Aiden earlier in the week too was a little limited in practice and everything. Can you talk about just the decision to take Aiden out of the match and putting me out and how that affected the lineup on the field?
No, it didn't affect the lineup. Aiden was not at 100% because, as you know, he hasn't trained all the week. So I wanted to adjust tactically because we needed more players between the lines. They were really aggressive. They did a good job, defensively in terms of to be aggressive. And the idea was to have 5 or 6 players between the lines. So that's why the fact that Yao came in, I wanted to have a left-footed, just to put the ball at the right moment and to pass and to keep the damage when we have it. So no, this is not about Aiden. This is about we missed connection, at certain moment, and this is something that, and it could happen. But I wanted to have to see another reaction. So that's why I'm gonna take the time to figure it out and to see what we can improve.
Now, how do you hope your team responds to a loss like this? It's not just a loss; it's a loss on your home field to a rival. How, in your experience too, have you seen teams respond to this type of loss?
No, first of all, for sure we are disappointed for the fans, obviously, and also for us because I know that this is an important game. Again, I know that my player wants to do well. So now on this one, it's been a long time that we haven't lost, at home. So we knew that something like this happened. So I'm not concerned because the idea is to be in French, I wanted to say pragmatic. Can I say that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And to be honest and to move forward because the idea is to move forward. Yes, this is Cincinnati. I'm not happy with that. My players are not happy also with that. But we have to move forward, and we know that we're going to be able to get better.
Coach, heading into the bye week, albeit 5 or 6 ties, you guys remain consistent. Do you think that bye week kind of disrupted the flow of consistency for your team?
No, because we needed to rest. It was good to have this bye week because, as you know, emotionally it was really difficult. So no, listen, this is not about the bye week. This is about us. Certain things that we did today that we don't usually do, and again, the idea is to understand why something like this happened.
Heading into the match Wednesday, you guys have, I believe, like 5 or 6 on the road. Just now that this game is in the rearview mirror, what is it that you're going to tell your team to look forward to on Wednesday against Montreal?
Oh, the same. Every game is a new story, so it doesn't change my spirit, doesn't change the spirit of the players. We know that the season is gonna be like that, And again, this is not bad in terms of the way we started. Today, this is a big stop. I have to be honest with you, but now we have the possibility to play mini games and to forget this game and to get better and to do a better job.
You also mentioned that you had a weird feeling of playing catch up. Was that just a weird feeling like you had, or just around in the locker room?
Both, in terms of again, when you want to do something and at a certain moment you're struggling, so there is two ways, So and usually we were able to bounce back as soon as possible, but we were in between. So the idea was to show certain things, halftime, and to tell them that what we need to get better at, and we started better the second half. And we had a PK. I think that they didn't whistle, but again, this is not the first time, but if this is a PK, this is not the same game. So again, it was a bit, the fact that we were a bit in between. We lost many passes and yeah. So again, we're gonna watch the game to see.
When you mentioned looking for a reaction, is it nice that you have such a quick turnaround into Wednesday's game as opposed to maybe having this and then having a bye week after this sort of loss?
It depends, So I'm not concerned by that, because at the end of the day, in our job, as soon as you have a game, you have to think about the next game. So it's good that we can play, but yeah, it doesn't change too much.
And when you play someone you have already played, how much do you refer back to, I suppose, that match versus looking ahead into what they might have done since?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure, we're gonna have a look about this. But again, we played 2 weeks ago, and now this is not the same situation. So they're playing one way, we play one way. So we'll see if we're gonna play the same way or not. So again, this is a new story, so it doesn't change.
All good?
Okay, thank you.